You were all three groomed, much like a pedophile grooms a victim.
I was tricked by my girlfriend. She introduced me to David over the internet. We did not speak over the phone. He would not give me his phone number. David was a nice person. He was a history teacher. I told him all the time I wanted to talk to him on the phone. I got every excuse under the sun. I once asked him for his address because I wanted to send him a card, and he wouldn't give it to me. I communicated with David for probably a year. David and I did consider ourselves in a relationship. The red flags were always up. I think that the biggest thing that kept me going was the fact that my girlfriend supposedly knew him. I had gotten a message from another girl just kind of asking me if I was seeing David, and she said, have you guys ever spoken to David on the phone? Can I get his phone number? And I called the phone number that the girls had for David, and my friend answered the phone. David and my girlfriend were the same person. My first thoughts after I found all this out, after my girlfriend manipulated me, after she lied to me, was that she made me absolutely sick. If I could say that I hated one person in the world, her name would be the first one to come to mind.
Well, Kelly is on the phone with us, and Kelly, you didn't want your face shown, but you were willing to speak out about this catfish. And we won't use her name, but this woman said that she actually knew David, and she was a real cheerleader for him, and actually brought gifts to you supposedly from him, right?
Correct. She had introduced me to him. She said she met him, knew his family, and knew him, that he was a great guy, and that I should meet him. So that's why I pursued talking to him.
You and David were planning a future together, right?
Correct.
And same with you.
Yes.
So, wow, without ever having met, and you asked her for his address, she wouldn't give it to you?
Right. Her line was always that, you know, she was friends with both of us, so if he didn't want to give it to me, she wouldn't give it to me, and that I had to ask him. And, like, she wouldn't give me his phone number because David wouldn't give me the phone number.
Let's review. Devin was in love with David. Lauren and Bobby were in love with Sean. But it turns out David and Sean are the same person. But the real catfish doesn't look like either of them. In fact, are you ready for this, audience? The person all of these women were madly in love with, the person they shared intimate details with, slept together on the phone with, was a woman. Tell me about the moment that you found that out. The moment this hit your brain and your heart.
I don't think it's sunk in. It was unreal. Totally unbelievable.
Tell me the moment it hit your brain and heart.
Sickening, shocking, unbelievable.
Bobby?
Yeah, I was shocked, and I was so mad. I couldn't even cry. I thought I would cry, but I was so angry with myself that I fell for it.
The question is, who does this and why? You were all three groomed, much like a pedophile grooms a victim. You were groomed in that way because they're what I call baiters. And baiters is an acronym that I made up that stands for backstabbers, abusers, imposters, takers. I mean, just go down the list, exploiters and reckless. And this is a perfect fit for that. But one of the things they do is they find out what your needs are, what your vulnerabilities are. You know, they talk to you. They know how to listen. And then they start playing into those needs and feeding what you need. And I know that gives you a creepy feeling, but somebody groomed you